Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup look is this really pretty, feminine, a little bit sultry Valentine's Day look or Galentine's Day look, or if you just want to do this makeup look. So if you want to see how I did this, then just keep on watching. We are starting out with a fresh face. I've just done my morning skincare because I did a workout. We're ready to go. I even put on little heart earrings because to get in the mood. We need to match my face to my body because the tan I had on my face is now gone. So I'm gonna use this foundation, the Haus Labs, Lady Gaga's brand. It's incredible. I love this foundation. I feel like most people on the internet are loving it. I have the shade 200 light medium neutral, and it's perfect, especially when I have a little bit of color. Just look at that. It's the perfect match for me. It's so beautiful. I have oily skin, but I feel like people with drier skin love it as well. I have a little friend here just to remind me that the time of the month is arriving on Valentine's Day. As of lately, I've been loving using a brush, not one specifically, any specific one. This is actually a powder blurring one from e.l.f., so I'm not even using it for the correct purpose, but I haven't used a sponge at all lately for my base products, and I'm just liking it. I'll go back to a sponge. I love a sponge application, but as of lately, I'm just loving a big fluffy brush and buffing it into my skin. My lips are feeling a little chapped, so I'm gonna put this NARS lip mask in the shade Orgasm. I also don't think they have any different shade, but it's just a pretty pink lip mask that will hopefully hydrate my lips because I'm noticing I'm biting off any dead skin, which is never good. Concealer. I actually really love this Huda Beauty Faux concealer, Faux filter concealer. They have sent me, I think, 2 PR packages on it, which is so kind, but I feel like the shades they're sending me are a little too dark. So this is the lightest one, and I can get away wearing it when I have a little bit of color going on. It's in Vanilla Swirl, but I like to have a little bit more of a bright under eye. So I'm gonna take this little Sephora's brand concealer corrector in Bright Future, and this is just going to really up the brightness. I also don't like to use too much concealer, so that's all we're gonna work with. Same brush, going to buff that into my under eyes, the side of my nose, basically that downwards triangle, but we're not filling it with concealer. We're buffing the concealer that we used. Ooh, she's an in and out sunny day. Sorry guys. Final tool we use is my finger, just because you cannot beat that skin on skin warmth contact. It melts it right in, especially around your eye, or if you have any like areas that you want more precision blending. I feel like you just can't beat the warmth of your finger. A brush is always gonna leave a little bit of a brush stroke naturally when it's a cream product being applied. Just tapping around the area that you applied the cream with your finger just blends it in the best, in my opinion, even better than a damn beauty blender. This is a full glam day, so we're gonna go into some cream bronzer first, and then I'm gonna go with a little bit of powder on top to set it because I want to. Okay, while we're here, I'm gonna take the Pearl Beauty Setting Powder in Dark for a little bit of a powder setting bronzer for on top of the cream bronzer. Very light-handed because she's got pigment. And I'm just gonna be a little bit more precise with where I want this. Higher cheekbones, hairline, eyes especially. It's gonna act as a base. Oh my gosh, I cannot deal with today. And now just to set the rest of the creams on my face, I'm gonna quickly tap out under my eye. I'm gonna use the translucent shade under my eyes because I don't want any added color there. I just want a blurring effect, and this is going to ensure there's no creasing. This powder is unreal for under the eyes, and especially around that T-zone if you have larger pores. Oily skin girls understand. It's very finely milled, but if you're drier skin combination, because it's such a finely milled powder, it won't irritate or look clumpy. Wanted to keep the cheeks quite neutral and rose, so I'm gonna use Put Together as my base, and then I'm gonna take a powder that is similar in color on top to set up. Okay, we're gonna use this Jones Road powder blush in Sandy Sable. Anyways, I think it's Sandy. Very similar to Put Together shade. So I'm just gonna stipple it on literally with that same brush that I used for the powder bronzer. This is going to set the cream and ensure longevity. Again on the eyes, it's lathered on, overdosed a little bit on some setting spray. Any setting spray will do. I'm gonna take this NYX brow pen in taupe and just fill in the sparse areas on my tail to keep it very, very, very natural. That's good for me. We're gonna take the Pearl Beauty Spotlight in copper. Ooh, she's a beauty. These are all used with just finger application. No brushes needed. So I'm just gonna take this and fully coat my eyelid, just my eyelid, not the crease. So I'm gonna use my pinky for extra precision, plus there's a mirror so I can just be nice and close. I'm gonna start really close to my inner eye area, but not all the way. And start patting it on, making sure it's only on the eyelid, no higher. So pigmented. Don't worry about the little end bit. You can take a little brush and blend it out. That shade on its own, if you wanted to go right to the inner corner and then put like a copper liner and wing it out, just have a copper moment. So good. For the inner corner pop, I'm gonna take the shade Rose Gold just because I think it complements the copper and that pinky Valentine's kind of look that we're going for. Again, I'm gonna use my pinky for ultimate precision and go right into my inner corner. Like I mentioned, super easy, 2 colors, and I feel, you know, it's dramatic. I might add some more on my lower lash line after we do our eyeliner and mascara. First I'm gonna curl my lashes. I cannot go without curling your lashes. This is the Tweezerman lash curler. You need to get it, that's so good. Okay, I'm gonna take the Vieve eyeliner, which I do love. I feel like maybe I didn't put the cap on properly once and it kind of dried it out because after like 3 uses, it wasn't like a straight fluid line. So I'll give it the benefit of the doubt with me not putting it on properly, but I'm gonna tight line just because whenever I curl my lashes, it exposes my tight line and it just looks like raw skin or something. But we're gonna follow the little line I made with just the side there, just for an extra flick. I always like lick my fingernail and take it right at the tip and slide it just so it's extra sharp. I think, I'm gonna bring it out a little bit. I think we go all out and put a little bit of liner in my waterline that isn't nude. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal liner in Rouge Noir. That's definitely not black. It's like a burgundy shade. That's what I'm looking for. So let's put that in my waterline and see how it looks. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna take a little bit of the copper on the brush only because I don't think my pinky is small enough for under my eyes. And I just want to blend it in at the outer corner. So I'm being very slow and precise with this. I'm gonna take MAC Whirl just because I think it will complement the eyes. I'm gonna put Together and Girl Next Door for a nice pinky mauve shade. I'm also gonna take a little bit on my finger and add a little bit to the apples of my cheek just to bring it together. Okay, I really like this. I feel like it turned out perfectly. The pink really just added that pop that I was needing, but the eyes are just the perfect amount of sultry, sweet and feminine, everything I like, a little bit more elevated, but not intense. I think in the past I probably would have done lashes, but I really like it without. That liner is so good in that inner corner rose gold pop. So nice. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to let me know what you want in a future video down below in the comments. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day no matter what it looks like. See you in the next video. Bye.